is S.A. Basha, the founder of the banned militant outfit Al Umma and the mastermind behind the 1998 Coimbatore serial bomb blast, passed away due to some age-related illnesses. Now, he was serving a life sentence and he was responsible for orchestrating the blast that claimed the lives of 58 people and left over 230 injured. And now, the funeral procession of Basha has drawn significant attention. Thousands of people gathered to pay their respects and participated in the last rites. Over 2,000 police personnel, 200 RAF officers were deployed to manage the crowd and ensure security during this procession. The funeral procession of S.A. Basha has sparked a major political controversy. Bharatiya Janata Party has strongly condemned the event, accusing the DMK of glorifying a convict and engaging in minority appeasement. BJP has also raised some very serious concerns, questioning why the Tamil Nadu government was silent on this matter. The BJP has also alleged that the INDIA bloc is prioritizing vote bank politics over the welfare of the state. Listen in.
Madam, it only shows to what level DMK government is involved in minority appeasement. That not only do we condemn it, but also we feel very bad the state of law and order in Tamil Nadu, what is happening in Coimbatore. A person on parole who is convicted by a court of law, who has taken the lives of innocent people. He died during parole, and the police dithering, saying that no procession will happen, no procession will not happen. Finally, procession is happening. And this is not only shameful, it only shows to what level in Tamil Nadu the DMK government has gone for their minority appeasement. Just in Coimbatore, we have to appreciate and understand a cylinder was used by a suicide bomber to bring it, to create a huge blast. That is why the Coimbatore BJP unit, on coming Friday, they will observe a black day in Coimbatore because the law and order has died today in Coimbatore.
Today, parties like the DMK and the Congress who are shamelessly appeasing one community, their politics of appeasement is causing these type of criminals, these type of terror mongers, these type of violence mongers to be eulogized and celebrated rather than being condemned and treated for what they are as criminals and people who are taking the law into their own hand and doing criminal activities. So appeasement politics. So I am deeply disturbed and distressed by what we have seen today following the death of this, this Mr. Basha, who was behind the Coimbatore bomb blast.
मुझे लगता है कि टेररिस्ट और इस तरह के जो अपराधी हैं जिन्होंने कि समाज के अंदर दहशत पैदा करने की, समाज के अंदर डर और खौफ पैदा करने की या समाज को नुकसान पहुंचाने की कोशिश की, उनका किसी तरह का सम्मान नहीं होना चाहिए.
So I strongly condemn this. The DMK government is trying to or giving permission to take a procession as a terror for the terrorist. He involved in 1998. There was a big bomb blast in Coimbatore. In that big bomb blast, almost 56 persons are died. More than 100 persons, they are all got injured. Now this DMK government is taking, and the DMK government is allowing to processing a terrorist. It is a strong condemnable. Our BJP Tamil Nadu unit also strongly we are condemning this.
Congress and India Alliance and their allies always put vote bank niti above Rashtra niti, political vote bank security over national security. When a convicted terrorist S.A. Basha, who was responsible as the mastermind of the Coimbatore blast that led to the killing of 58 innocent Indians, 200 plus people were injured. When such a person who is the mastermind has died, he should be not hailed, but he should be condemned. But rather than that, the Tamil Nadu government made special provision for his janaza to be taken out.
And we have a reaction now coming in from DMK as well. DMK trying to downplay Basha funeral, this entire controversy. And he is TKS Ilangovan, in fact, from the DMK who has reacted, is now trying to say that how can a state stop funeral yatra? This procession wasn't a victory march. Cops were deployed to just maintain law and order. And in fact, he also has said that police anticipated BJP mischief. Let's listen in to this reaction.
BJP will talk any nonsense. For a funeral procession, how can stop a funeral procession? It's a dead man and his followers and his friends, his family members are going to meet him. It is not his victory procession. It is his funeral procession. They don't have the, what can I say about these people? That is because of the crowd. They don't want these BJP people to throw stone at that procession. Okay. That they will do. We know what kind of a people BJP is. We know very well. They can celebrate the birthday of Godse. Godse is a killer of Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi, the great national leader. He killed Mahatma Gandhi.
Let's now go across to my colleague Varshini joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Varshini, first reaction coming in from DMK, TKS Ilangovan, trying to suggest that it wasn't really a victory procession, it was a funeral yatra, and how can the government really stop it? He said only friends and family members, but the visuals are telling a completely different story, isn't it?
Well, absolutely, yes. The DMK senior leader, TKS Ilangovan, says that, funeral procession is something that is very personal. You cannot see whether he's a criminal or a convict. A person is dead and their family and their friends want to give them, a procession, give them a funeral, proper funeral. And that's what happened. Just that there was a lot of crowd that had gathered, and that is why there was police protection that was deployed at that point to ensure that there's no law and order issue or any untoward incident from happening. He in fact blamed the BJP. He said that the BJP would definitely create some chaos, like pelting stones or any other things could have happened given the fact that the history of the person that was deceased. Therefore, that is why there was a lot of police protection, rapid action force was brought in, and in fact also about how the NIA was present there, considering the fact that he was serving prison in a terror attack case. Therefore, right now we can see that the DMK is saying that they have nothing to do about this and there's no politics involved. They are, it looks like they want to take their hands clear of this matter, and they are saying that, it was just a funeral procession. It could have been anybody in that place, and, we should not see whether he was he has a criminal record or not. It's about a person who's just lost his life.
Right. Now, the thing is that he's not just another person. He's somebody who is the mastermind of a blast which led to killing of 58 Indians, which in fact injured over 230 people. So it's not an ordinary person that we are talking about. Stay on with us. In fact, now amid politics over the funeral procession of S.A. Basha, INDIA bloc allies have come out in defense of its ally DMK. They have claimed that attending a funeral doesn't mean that a party is glorifying terrorism. DMK allies have also accused the Bharatiya Janata Party of communalizing this entire matter. Listen in.
जो आदमी मर गया, खत्म हो गया बात, जीते जी जो गुनाह किया उसको सजा मिल गई, जेल में रहा, मरने के बाद तो सब चीजें नहीं करना चाहिए. हमारे यहाँ की मरने के बाद किसी इंसान की बुराई मत करो, खत्म करो उसको. तो इसमें राजनीति करने की जरूरत क्या है? खत्म हो गई बात, किस्सा खत्म हो गया. ये जो बीजेपी के लोग, आरएसएस के लोग इन्हीं चीजों को लेकर के ना सिर्फ नफरत का काम करते हैं और कुछ काम नहीं.
देखिए, बीजेपी बदकिस्मती से कहाँ ले जा रही है. हर चीज के ऊपर पॉलिटिक्स कर रही है. और एक आदमी अगर वो कन्विक्ट था और उसके बाद उसकी डेथ हो गई तो उसका फिनरल निकालने में हर्ज क्या है? और अगर फिनरल निकालना है, क्या उसको घसीट के ले जाना था वहाँ? ये तो एक इंसानियत का तकाजा है. यही तो इंडिया के अंदर एक चीज़ है अभी बची हुई, तो ये बीजेपी को समझना चाहिए। हर एक चीज़ के ऊपर पॉलिटिक्स नहीं करना चाहिए, ना ही ये गलत है और ये होना चाहिए। हर एक आदमी को अगर वो कुछ भी गुनाह किया हो, उसने भुगत भी लिया हो और अपने रास्ते पे जा रहा हो, तो एहतराम के साथ जाना चाहिए।
Attending a funeral is not glorified. I don't think it is. No terrorist should be glorified. But a funeral, we should leave issues of people who are dead. I really don't see. Why don't you talk about unemployment? Why don't you talk about price rise? Why don't you talk about the trade deficit, which is now highest ever? I think these are useless issues, and BJP wants to just communalize the environment. Talk about the real issues, talk about the ration shops being not functioning properly, talk about the health sector which is deteriorating.
And we have another reaction coming in on this particular story. DMK ally now eulogizing terrorist Basha. VCK has called terrorist a brave heart. That's the big news that we are breaking for you from the VCK. The first reaction we have got. Basha lived with courage is the assertion that has been made. And in fact, VCK trying to suggest that Basha's demise is in fact a great loss to the minority community. Let me go across to Pratibha for more on this. Pratibha, over to you.
Well, Hina, if you look at this tweet, it looks like praising and eulogizing are understatements for what the VCK stands. And this comes from Tol Tiruvallur, who is the MP from the party. And he has gone on to say Pasha lost his life in prison for more than a quarter of a century. And it's not just him, but also some of his relatives, including his son Siddiq, were imprisoned and lost their lives, even when his family was in prison for protecting the interests of Muslims. So, he says that what happened and what he is convicted of was protecting the interests of Muslims. He goes on to say he did not lose heart and lived with courage without wavering in his principles. It is sad that he died as a prisoner. However, it has become a piece of history. His demise is a great loss to Muslims. So, he's speaking for Muslims across the country, and he says that his death is a great loss to Muslims. Many leading comrades, including the Deputy General Secretary Vani Arasa, participated in his funeral ceremony on behalf of the party and paid tributes to him. So, at a time when the DMK is saying that we were not officially a part of it, the VCK is saying that it was on part of the party as an official that we had Vani Arasa, who also participated in the funeral procession, Hina.
All right. Thank you very much for the moment, Pratibha, for joining us with all of those details. Let me now go across to Varshini, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Varshini, another shocking tweet, in fact, coming in from the VCK.
Absolutely, yes. The VCK's party president, Tol Tiruvallur, has put out this tweet where he speaks about how, the sacrifices that was made by the family of Basha and, in fact, his son Siddiq, who have been serving prison time. And he also says that there has been a lot of things that Basha and his family has done, in order to serve or help the people from their Muslim community. And therefore, he has lost his entire life being a prisoner, and that is why they are the party representatives attended the funeral of Basha to pay respects to him one final time, is what Tol Tiruvallur is saying. When on one hand, when we are talking about how a convict had a funeral procession in the first place, Tiruvallur is exactly speaking about how that the party had, was supposed to be a part of that because of how he had deserved some kind of a final respects because of the the sacrifices that they have done for their community. Very contradictory comments coming out from the DMK's ally, because the DMK at this point is clearly speaking about how, this is a funeral procession in spite of him being a criminal. It happened because that is what, the traditions in every community in our country is supposed to do for the deceased people. And on the other hand, we see their ally Tiruvallur speaking about how, not mentioning anything about the criminal record that he has, because he's a court-convicted criminal, but still Tiruvallur has not spoken about any of those. He only speaks about what other things he were a part of and how he, spent his entire life in the prison, and that now he's, lost his life. Very contradictory remarks. We'll have to see what kind of reaction is going to come in from the DMK as well at this point of time, because their ally itself is giving out contradictory comments.
Well, absolutely. But what is also interesting to note is the reaction that we earlier got from the DMK, Mr. T.K. Ilangovan, who also, Varshini, suggested that police anticipated some kind of a mischief from the BJP side, and that's the reason why so many police officials, police personnel, in fact, were deployed to maintain the law and order. On what basis are these comments being made? Have we heard anything from Mr. Ilangovan on specifically this part, reaction from the BJP?
T.K. Ilangovan, senior leader of the DMK, says that there has been, a habit of the BJP, to celebrate people like Godse. And he says that when BJP is celebrating people like Godse, who killed the, national leader, the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, then that is why we expect, there was an anticipation that some untoward incident could happen in a funeral procession of this manner. And that is why he stated that he justified his point, saying that there has been instances in the past that we've seen BJP celebrating people that who are really anti national, and that is why he says that this could have also happened, and that is why a lot of police deployment was put out at the funeral procession area. He in fact mentioned about how the police were in fact anticipating something, and they wanted to be proactive, and that is why a lot of deployment was seen at the venue of the funeral procession to ensure that there's no law and order that is being compromised when this kind of a funeral procession is happening.
All right. Thank you very much, Varshini, for the moment, for joining us with all of those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on the story.